The third season of The Summer I Turned Pretty has finally ended, and just as like most of us hoped, it ends with Belly and Conrad finding their way back to each other after all the struggles. It was so heartwarming to see them together again, and I personally felt the last episode was one of the best of the entire season. Even though the books gave us Belly and Conrad's marriage, the show still gave us the beautiful moment of them returning to cousins together, but still, I was disappointed to see them not getting married. And just when I thought this was the end, the makers surprised us with an exciting movie announcement, which doubled my happiness after seeing Belly and Conrad reunite. Even though the season finale already gave us the perfect ending, it was also filled with hidden Easter eggs, just like the earlier episodes. Some of these details may have slipped past you, but I've picked them out once again to share with you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, because with a movie coming soon, we'll have plenty of exciting videos in the months ahead. One of the biggest hidden hints in the finale is all about numbers, as like we had seen in the previous episodes. Right after Belly and Conrad finally spend the night together, she checks her phone and the time reads 4:04 a.m. At first, it just looks like a late-night timestamp, but if you add the digits, 4 plus 4, you get 8, which represents infinity. Then, a little later, when Belly rushes through the train station to stop Conrad from leaving, the board shows the Brussels train taking 5 hours 21 minutes. Add those numbers, and once again, you land on 8. It may seem just like random numbers or meaningless calculation for some, but episode after episode, we are getting the number clues that connect infinity, which is always connected to Belly and Conrad. I think this is one of the clearest Easter eggs placed by Jenny Han to show us what's coming. And coming to next clue. In Season 1, when Belly is riding into Cousins with her mom and brother, she leans her head out of the car window. That small gesture says everything. She feels safe, excited for summer, and completely at home. While in the past episodes and season, during her time with Jeremiah, we never once see her do that. But when she's in the car with Conrad, the shot returns. In the finale, as the wind whips through her hair, Belly leans out that window again, and it hits different. It's a quiet signal that her heart has found its place. Cousins may be the backdrop, but the real meaning is clear. Conrad is home. The next clue is all about the hair symbolism. Belly shows up in Paris with a fresh French lob cut, a quiet sign that she's moving on from the past, and even from Jeremiah's old request that she keep her hair long. Conrad notices immediately and compliments it, which contrasts with how Jeremiah might have reacted. Meanwhile, Conrad's own hair looks unusually flat this season until Belly playfully messes it up before her birthday party. He smooths it back a bit, almost like he's saying he's still the boy she knew, just more grown up now. That tiny moment ties neatly to his later line. I've changed everything about myself, and the one thing that never changes is that I love you. And the next clue comes when Steven and Denise finally get the seed funding for their app, with the requirement that they move to San Francisco. At first, it just seems like a fun side story, especially with Taylor being upset and then deciding to move with Steven too. But if you look closely, it feels like Jenny Han is setting up something bigger. And here's the real clue. Conrad also lives in California. It's almost like everyone's story is slowly shifting toward the West Coast, which could be the stage for the movie. Even Jeremiah's reaction hints at this. Instead of panicking about being left behind, he accepts that he needs to learn how to be on his own, just like Conrad once did at Cousins. That doesn't feel like an ending for Jeremiah, but more like the start of his next chapter. It might seem small, but it feels like Jenny is dropping hints of what we'll see play out on the big screen. The next clue comes from the title of the Season 3 finale, which is called At Last, and the title has a special meaning. Back in the Season 1 finale, Belly danced with Conrad at the Cousins Beach debutante ball to the song At Last by Etta James. That song is about finally finding the person you're meant to be with, and the scene showed Belly and Conrad looking completely in love, like they were already meant for each other. The title of the finale ties back to that moment. Even before the episode aired, Jenny Han highlighted it with an "at last" comment on a promo post, and the word last appears in every episode title this season. Naming the finale At Last feels like a clear way of showing that Belly and Conrad's story has come full circle, and their love has reached its long-awaited moment. The full moon in the Season 3 finale is more than just a pretty sky shot. In the books, Belly once spent a Valentine's night with Conrad when she was 16 and he was 18. That night, the moon was bright and round, and Belly thought, He gave me the moon and the stars. Infinity for them, the moon became a sign of endless love. So when Belly says, "There's a full moon tonight," and Conrad answers, "I like being under the same moon as you again," it feels like a quiet nod to that memory. A full moon is a perfect circle with no beginning or end, just like the infinity symbol which connect to their relationship. It's the show's gentle way of saying that Belly and Conrad's love is meant to last forever, and it even hints that we might still see that Valentine's flashback in the upcoming movie. We also saw Jeremiah stepping fully into his chef era this episode, showcasing his skills at an influencer event organized by Taylor. This lower-key version feels symbolic of Jeremiah carving his own path, achieving what he wants independently. Jenny Han is showing him in a way that lets us see him stand on his own and hints at exploring more of this new journey for Jeremiah in the movie. From the very start, birthdays have always been special for Belly, and Conrad remembering to wish her has always meant so much. Every year, no matter what was happening between them, she secretly hoped for his birthday wish. Back in season 1, we even saw that she wished for Conrad every single summer. In the finale, that wish finally comes true. Conrad is really there with her, showing that sometimes wishes do come true, even after all the ups and downs. The scene where Belly is about to blow out her candles is full of meaning. For the first time, the boy she always dreamed of is right in front of her, turning her 22nd birthday into the most special one of all. And then, just when we thought it was all over, the biggest surprise came. Right after the finale, the makers announced the movie. This news was like the cherry on top of everything. It told us that even though Season 3 has ended, we are not saying goodbye to these characters yet. The movie is going to give us even more of the story, and fans are already guessing what it will show. From the hints, it looks like the movie will cover Book 3's missing scenes, including the Valentine's Day flashback, more Christmas moments, and the marriage. These are the parts that the show could not fully explore, and the movie is the perfect way to give us those pieces of the puzzle. Knowing that we will get to see Belly and Conrad's journey continue in a movie makes the ending of Season 3 feel even more complete, because it is not really the end, but the start of something new. All of these Easter eggs from the car window scene to the full moon come together to make the finale rich and emotional. They are not just small details. They remind us of where we started, they show us how far we have come, and they even point us toward what is still to come. Even though many of these clues celebrate Belly and Conrad finally finding each other, some of them also hint at what's coming next in their story. So, which clue surprised you the most? Did you spot any others that we might have missed? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos and updates on The Summer I Turned Pretty.